Hey guys, we are back with an update on the Elantra N owner in California. First to start, one of the biggest questions I know you all had about the situation was what is the police officer's name and where exactly did this happen?
Hi guys, I'm Motor Officer Canwright.
Their name is Officer Langston Canwright, and he is employed by the Riverside Police Department in California. Now back to the owner's situation. This information is from their recent Reddit post giving an update as to where they stand right now. This update is mainly focused on Hyundai, on what they've done to help, which for the most part is nothing. Going back to the beginning for a moment, after the traffic stop when the owner originally reached out to Hyundai, the dealer provided them with the letter stating that the vehicle wasn't modified. When they brought it to the state ref, they said that it doesn't matter what the letter says because no repairs were done, and they wouldn't allow for them to take a second test. So the owner reached out to Hyundai Corporate, and at this point they were assigned a case manager. That manager got back to them after a few days and simply said there's nothing they can do to help, and told them to take it back to the dealer where they purchased it from and have them deal with it. Now at this point, the owner already knew their local dealer couldn't do anything to the vehicle, so they asked their case manager to send them a letter to provide to the dealership to make sure they did some sort of repair on paper so they could provide documentation to the state ref. Hyundai said no. Then they asked the case manager to send them an email just confirming what they had just told them. Hyundai said no. So then the owner asked if Hyundai would buy the vehicle back because they can't drive it and no one is willing to help them. Hyundai said no. Now, after being out of all options, they started reaching out to attorneys, but then a day later they got a call back from Hyundai from a new case manager stating that this case had been escalated, which is very likely due to the fact that this has gone viral. Now, after that, they had made mention of how the last case manager was wrong about immediately denying the buyback claim. Sounds like a possible positive outcome now, right? Of course not. After sending in the documents requested by Hyundai and not hearing back from them for over 2 weeks, all of their calls to the case manager would just go to voicemail. And after playing constant phone tag with the original case manager, he was finally able to get in touch with them again, just to be told they're working on a solution. Clearly, Hyundai has no sense of urgency in this, as the owner has repeatedly told them how the court date is approaching, and they need to get this resolved quickly, otherwise they will be facing heavy fines from the state of California. They once again responded with saying, "We're working on it." Now, I'm not here to say Hyundai is at fault for this, but they certainly have an opportunity to help out. The main problems here are Officer Canwright and the state ref. Police Officer Canwright was completely out of line with his demeanor towards the owner, along with stating track mode is illegal in California, which isn't technically a law that anyone seems to be able to find. Also telling a young and polite driver that they're going to have to pay $7,000 to fix their new vehicle with a smile on their face while doing so is just giving every law enforcement officer a bad name, and these are not the type of officers we need on duty anywhere in this country. The state ref is mostly at fault here in my opinion, as they could have been more knowledgeable, not only with their testing process, but just with the vehicle in general. Or hell, have given the common decency to understand the vehicle is stock. As far as Hyundai goes, I couldn't care less that I own one, nor do I care what Hyundai thinks of me or my YouTube channel. The fact that they're not stepping up to help this person and make this wrong a right just shows the level of concern that they have for their consumers in the United States. This has been an opportunity for them to market themselves in a good way, but yet here we are 3 weeks later, and it's apparently too hard for them to handle. Here we sit today as the owner still has a brand new vehicle that they can't drive because of a suspended registration. If you guys haven't seen the first video, I'll link it below, but I'm going to show you the footage once again of the original traffic stop to finish this off. But please share this video to social media, like the video to help the algorithm so it reaches more viewers, and subscribe for more content.
Oh god, the cops behind me.
Is that the guy in the motorcycle?
Yeah.
The same motorcycle on the side?
Yeah, I saw him turn.
I think he's following you.
Ah, man. Why am I getting pulled over? I know.
guys, I'm Motor Officer Canright.
Hey, officer, how you doing?
Doing okay. Hey, what year is this vehicle?
22.
Why is it backfiring?
It's
Making noise.
I know, it's how it comes stock.
Really?
Yeah, you can check under the hood if you'd like.
Oh no, I'll just send you to the state rep, and what they'll do is send you back to the factory to have whatever. Is it in track mode?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so what they're going to do here, let me have your license. So what happens, I send you to the state rep.
Uh-huh.
All right, state rep, we're here in California. They're going to suspend your registration.
Okay.
You can't drive the car. You got to go take it to the state rep. They're going to look at it. They're going to send you back to the dealer. The dealer has to remove the track ops that you have to pay for. It's about $4,000. Once that's been done, you go back to the state rep to verify all the track modes have been removed. You cannot drive this on the road with the track mode.
Oh, I can't?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know that.
Well, you won't be able to anymore. You've just lost this. You're going to spend about $7,000 on this car right now. Go ahead and get me the registration. I don't need to look under the hood.
Okay.
You can't track rally motor illegal on the road.
I'm sorry, I didn't know that.
Well, it's your money, not mine.
Right.
They tell you this at the dealer. If not, you could sue the dealer for the money. Tell them you
Okay.
want your $4,000 or $5,000 back.
Sure. Yeah, they didn't tell me that.
No, I'm sure they did. They're required by law.
Oh, is that
You
so?
cannot operate track mode on the road.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they didn't tell me that.
Well,
so.
then I would sue them, all right, for this ticket.
Okay.
Yeah, you're going to have to. Get the insurance.
Sure.